Game Nerd back at you with another pickups video. In this episode I'm going to be going over all the stuff I picked up the last week or so. Just a random assortment of games, consoles, accessories, things like that. Most notably, I got a huge system lot this last week, and it's amazing the price that I got it for at a retail shop too. This was at Pink Gorilla in Seattle, Washington, and I got 25 consoles for 75 bucks out the door. Crazy. And it was one of those surprise sales that nobody in the public knew about. It's just that one of the employees was in charge of selling just a stockpile of systems from their back room. So that employee decided to post it in a local toy and video game collectors group. And a few of the guys there showed up really early. I got there after 3 other people were getting a bunch of systems, but I ended up with the best system of all, which was the TurboGrafx with the TurboGrafx CD attachment with the hard case, and that is super pricey. So I got that along with 24 other systems. I was probably most excited about that pickup, but I did get a lot of other pickups throughout the week, so check it out. Thanks. Some N64 stuff here from my buddy Reggie. You guys might know him from the Metal Jesus videos where he does a lot of hidden gem episodes. He pretty much got tired of the N64 scene, so he gave me what he had left for the N64. So a good bundle of games here. When I calculated it all out, he actually gave it to me for less than half of the online price going rate. So we got Mischief Makers, complete in box, Star Fox 64 with the Rumble Pack, N64 with the styrofoam inside, and the controller system and accessories, the cords. And we got Rayman 2, The Great Escape, Killer Instinct, Mega Man 64, Mario Kart 64, Mario Golf, Beetle Adventure Racing, Kirby 64, Yoshi's Story, Snowboard Kids 1 and 2, Jet Force Gemini, Wave Race 64. He did throw in this lone SNES game, Kirby Avalanche, MRC Racing, Castlevania, Castlevania Legacy of Darkness. We got Resident Evil 2, and a shmup game called Star Soldier. And I did give him a game that he needed for PS1 called Vandal Hearts. He needed it for his PS1 collection, so I threw that in with the deal. This right here was a separate deal. This is The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask VHS. This is a preview video from Toys R Us, so it's an exclusive. I just thought it was pretty cool. Fun little thing to have for the Zelda collection. I gave him a 3DS game that he needed for his collection. So overall, pretty good stuff here. Here are some more games coming from multiple sources, and let's start over here to the left. We got Chicken Run, Wacky Races, and Walt Disney World Quest Magical Racing Tour. And this game actually is climbing up in price, surprisingly. These 3 games I did not have for the Dreamcast. Anytime I find any Dreamcast games I do not have, I buy it. These were from half-price books, and it was really cheap. $5 or less for each of these. Over here, I got some more games even cheaper. These were via Craigslist. Initially I was getting this San Francisco Rush 2049 and the Sonic Adventure only for $5. Somebody listed Sonic Adventure for $5 and was throwing in San Francisco Rush. And then I asked him if they had some more video games, and he said he did. So when I went over, I checked it out. He had Power Stone. I had to get this, especially for the price he was asking for all these, which is $20. Super Mario, Duck Hunt, Mario 2, Mario 3, Donkey Kong Classics, and Zelda 2. All this for $20. The price of Power Stone 2 is like climbing. It's in the high 30s, sometimes almost 40 in some cases. So that was a pretty good deal. These 3 items, Rita Rabbit Preschool, Techromancer, which is sealed, and the red Pikmin I got from a YouTuber called Best in West. He hooked it up because I was looking for this Reader Rabbit preschool game for the longest time, and there happened to be one in his local GameStop. He picked it up for me. We did a trade. Some games he needed for his collection and some games I needed for my collection, so it worked out pretty well, especially Techromancer. That's a really hard game to find, especially sealed, so thanks for that. Another trade from another YouTuber, Rob the Video Game Hoarder. He got me Chuck E. Cheese's sports games. Believe it or not, this is a pretty tough title to find. There weren't any in the Washington State area, so when I checked New York and it was sort of near Rob, I asked him if he could pick it up for me, and I sent him several PS1 games he needed for his collection. Nothing too major, but that's the type of trades I like, helping another YouTuber out with his collection, and then him doing the same for me. Then we got Sayuki Journey West, and I got this via Facebook. It was a trade. I traded a TurboGrafx game to Steven, and he gave me this. So that was a pretty good deal, especially because this is an RPG that I didn't have, and it's sealed. Speaking of sealed games, this GoldenEye 007 with the limited edition Classic Pro controller, along with the Walmart exclusive t-shirt. I found this at Walmart just chilling in the back of the display case. I was really lucky because some Walmarts don't even carry the older games or bundles, so I'm guessing this just got stuck towards the back and no one bought it until I found it. So I was really lucky and really happy with these pickups. Here is the huge haul I got from Pink Gorilla in Seattle, Washington. They had a super secret sale. It was posted in the Washington Toys and Video Game Collectors group on Facebook. There were 4 people that were there when the store opened, including me. I was the last one in line, actually, because the first 3 guys got there before me. 2 of them got there, I think, over an hour before the store opened. So those 3 guys had first dibs, but they passed on some cool stuff. So everybody was pretty nice about it. They weren't really fighting for systems, so it was pretty cool. Over here, I was lucky because the Xboxes were free with purchase, and this one came with a screen attachment, which is really cool, especially for it being free. And here's another Xbox, and I tested this one, and this one works great. This one, I just need to find a power supply for the screen so I could fully test it out, but I'm sure it works. This right here is pretty interesting. It is a modded N64 with the Triforce symbol that's lighted in blue. Here's a closer look at the Triforce in the dark. The total cost of all this was $75, so it was an incredibly great deal. So it averages out to like $3 each because there's 25 systems here. And I also got some free accessories. Got 2 Xbox 360 controllers. Those were just thrown in for free. We got another N64 there. It's missing the jumper pack, but I tested it out with my extra jumper pack and it works. Got a GameCube system. 2 Super Nintendos. Both of them do work, but they have some cracks in the plastic. So those were really cheap, so it's fine. The NES is in amazing shape. It's super clean, and I didn't even have to take out the 72 pin connector and boil it and fix it. It was working the first boot, so that's good. Got a Sega Genesis Model 2. We got 4 PS1s. All of them but one work. So the one that doesn't work is this one right here, and it just doesn't load or read the disc. And it's fine because the systems were bought as is. Most of them were tested. For example, all these Sega Genesis Model 1s were tested by one of the employees, and I retested them and they all work. The cool thing is, I know a guy that will take all these bare Sega Genesis systems for 25 bucks each. So with 3 of these, I make up for the entire lot already. And then we got 3 Dreamcast systems. One of them I couldn't get a game to load, but the other 2 work great. This one right here, this was for the store use, and if you notice the Japanese flag to the right, this is a Japanese console. So Japanese Dreamcast, and I did have some Japanese games to try this out, and it works great. Super clean. Now we go over here, and this was the absolute best find. I got the TurboGrafx hard case, and in this comes with the power strip or power brick and AV cords. Also came with a TurboGrafx controller. Came with yeast for TurboGrafx CD, and this right here, it was just inside this TurboGrafx CD. It was just placed in here, so I didn't even know it came with the game. But the game alone's worth like 35, 40 bucks. And then the system itself, this worked. The TurboGrafx 16, I loaded it up, worked fine. This, however, it was not reading the game, but I have one that had a similar issue. I just know a guy locally that'll fix it. So I'm going to give it to Julian, and he's hopefully going to be able to fix that. But this is a really expensive system. I mean, I've been seeing them go for 300 plus at times, especially in really good shape if it's recapped and everything's working. And then lastly, I got this video game switch, which is pretty cool because you can just plug in all your system cords here, AV or S video, and then you could just press the button and switch between systems, and that was free. So overall, I think I did pretty well. Alright, I told myself this morning that I was not going to go to any garage sales, but on my way to Bellevue, I did see a garage sale sign, and I decided to stop by, and I'm glad I did, because at this garage sale I got a complete in-box GameCube, a complete in-box PS2, and then a whole bunch of games. Initially I did not see any of these at the garage sale. There was no electronics, no toys, but I asked the lady if she had any video games, and she brought out a big brown box of games, told me it was her brother's. She had to text him just to verify that she can sell them, and I bought everything for 40 bucks. Really good deal. I mean, the games, she said 10 bucks, and then these 2 systems, 30 bucks. So we got a really good condition purple GameCube here with the Legend of Zelda Collector's Edition. So this is the bundle. It comes with 4 classic games, the Legend of Zelda, Zelda 2, Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, and then the Wind Waker demo. So it did come with the system, all the cords, controller, and the promotional disc, and a memory card. So this game alone pays for the whole lot, so I was pretty happy with the deal. We got this PS2. The box is in great shape. It does come with the system and a network adapter, which is pretty cool, and it came with a clear PS2 controller. Then we got all these games, some of them common, a couple of them are pretty good. We got Final Fantasy X2, Mega Man X8. This is actually a pretty pricey game. So I'm glad I got that. A couple of street games, NBA Street, NFL Street, Enter the Matrix, SOCOM Navy SEALs. We got Madden and NBA Live, Need for Speed Underground 2, Metal Gear Solid 2, Oni, Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind. We got Shenmue 2, Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance, and a few Halos. We got Halo Combat Evolved, another copy of that, and Halo 2, the limited collector's edition steelbook edition. So yeah, so that's a lesson for you guys. If you guys see a garage sale sign, just stop by, you never know.